Get out the winter coats, hats, and gloves. Now's not the time to put them away. The season's here to stay. A mask helps keep you warm and helps fight off COVID-19. But there's a concern that the mask message is not being heard or is even being forgotten in some parts of the city. Councilmember Mark Traeger has a message for City Hall.
I've told them this repeatedly, that not every person follows their news conferences, not every person follows Twitter or Facebook.
He represents Gravesend, one of the major areas of recent concern. The other place is Breezy Point on the Rockaway Peninsula. The infection rate is much higher in these two neighborhoods. Councilmember Traeger is trying to get testing sites in Gravesend.
This has to happen immediately, Greg. There's no question about it. I literally just gave them a site which they were going to set up, but then they ran into staffing issues there. So I gave them more sites, including some local schools.
The NYC numbers are on the rise. The number of cases, hospitalization rates are increasing nearly everywhere. More than 1,200 in NYC. That number has doubled in the last 3 weeks. The city's infection rate is 4.8%. By zip code, Breezy Point comes in at 12.3%, and Gravesend Homecrest in Brooklyn, 9.92%. Councilmember Traeger calls for a new outreach campaign, multiple languages, targeted to radio stations and places where it will be seen and heard in specific places.
The city has a responsibility to reach every corner, every diverse neighborhood in our 5 boroughs. And I haven't seen a sustained effort on that front.
The mayor says the city is working with community groups and faith-based organizations.
Love you guys.
Love you back.
No, I'm serious. I watch you all day and all night.
The mayor says there is something to notice here, and health officials have pointed out that there aren't as many people going into the ICU in those two specific areas. More testing sites are planned very soon. Live in Gravesend, Brooklyn, Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.